What is going on, guys? So I'm doing something different. I'm talking. I'm explaining things. I'm not just singing for once. I caved. I'm gonna see if people enjoy this kind of content. I'm doing a tier list of a band that I recently told someone was one of my favorites. And I think that still holds true. I don't know where that'll lead me in the future, but they're my top three right now. It's King Crimson. We're doing a King Crimson tier list right now. Um, I just thought, you know, why not? I want to do a couple of these. I'm hoping. See where that leads me. Let's keep it brief, shall we? Nobody wants to watch 15 minutes of this. Starting off, Beat. Well, Heartbeat's good. Does that have Waiting Man on it? See, I don't. This is. I have to put it in D. No. I mean, it's good overall. It's just not memorable. C. Discipline. For the longest time, this was my favorite. For the longest time. But that was before I dived into their other records, so I'll put it in A. The Court of the Crimson King. Listen, guys, it is classic. It is the most popular. It is the quintessential King Crimson album. A or B? I'm going to be honest. And it might just be because I've listened to it too many times. And I'm giving it A. I just realized I like it. I like it. But it's not their best. It's not their best. I'm going to say that right here, right now. It's not even S. I know a lot of people are going to be yelling at me. It's not their best. Now, In the Wake of Poseidon. B. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's got cat food. And it's got a pretty good Mars, the Bringer of War rendition. And I like me some proggy versions of classical. If we ever get to ELP, that's going to be a fun one. And I like the theme. I don't know. I like it, but I don't love it. You know. Islands, same thing. B. Overall, but I like it more than In the Wake of Poseidon. It's just better overall. I kind of dig with it. I kind of jive with it. I don't know that I return to this one as much as the ones that are going to be going above it. So, yeah. Here we go. Lark's Tongues in Aspic. Our first S. This album is phenomenal. It's not my favorite, but it is phenomenal. Every single cut, every single track on this album is fantastic. It's wonderful. I love it. Anywho, next one, Lizard is my next S. I've fallen in love with this album recently. It's got it's upbeat quirkiness, and then side 2. Great track, great epic, one of my favorites. Red. This one is my favorite of all time. This one's number 1 for me. I think it is phenomenal. It's just It does what everything else in S does, but better. The way it ends, Starless is like the perfect ending. It's just, it's got enough punchy, poppy hookiness to it to really grab your attention, you know? It's the perfect medium between pop and experimental that really sets in what I believe prog to be is experimental pop. It's wonderful. It works. I can make a whole video telling about how much I love this record. Next, Starless and Bible Black, I will put in A. Yeah, it's pretty good. First track really hits you into it. The Mincer is a really ominous track, and Fracture, another great ending. It's just some of the tracks are a little like forgettable, but I mean I've listened to it a lot recently, especially. So there you go. The Construction of Light. Wah, wah. It's not that bad. I like the title track. I like the Lark's Tongues and Aspic continuation. That's really all I can say about this record. The only thing else that I really remember is Prozac Blues and The World's My Oyster Soup Kitchen something or other, because they're just strange. I don't know. It's just they lost it. They had a great run, and this album it kind of just, eh. Same thing with The Power to Believe. The only thing that it has going for it is the main theme. Everything else is extremely forgettable. It's not bad by any means. I did not come out with much of a reaction when I listened to this record. I didn't even really know it existed until I pulled this thing up. So I pulled this tier list up to make this video, and I saw that album and I was like, oh, I thought that was a live album because it has the art of the live albums, but that's a studio record, so I guess I have to listen to this. That was after I called King Crimson one of my favorite bands, by the way. So yeah, that's in D. Thrack is their first and best venture into that aggressive territory. You remember how Rush was grungy a little bit? You know? Like with Counterparts? If you can call it grunge. It had like a grunginess to it. This has a grunginess to it. More so. And even though I put it in C, it's their best one of the three. Last album, we're here, folks. Three of a Perfect Pair, I'd put in B. Though I'd put it above In the Wake of Poseidon because I kind of like this record. The first three tracks are awesome. Industrial Zone is fine. I like the Barbershop Quartet. It's a neat little thing in there. Dig Me. Other than that, it's like it doesn't hit A. It doesn't hit Islands. That's it. So that's it. What do you think of my tier list? Do you think it's sacrilege that In the Court of the Crimson King isn't in S tier? I kind of feel like it is, but that's just how I feel. Sorry. Are you happy that I didn't put Construction of Light or The Power to Believe in F? I was really tempted to, but then I remembered that there's nothing I don't really like about these albums. It's just they're mostly forgettable. They're not worth putting in F. So Tell me what you think. What other bands should I do a tier list of? I'm thinking King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I'm thinking Rush. I'm thinking Dream Theater. These are the kinds of any band, honestly. If I haven't listened to the whole discography, I will listen to it and rank it if you demand. Anyway, that is it for the video. Like it if you want. And subscribe if you want. I'm going to be continuing to do music stuff, but I might do a couple more of these, maybe something lifestyle related to keep things posted, you know? So, goodbye for now.